Hi, Daniel here from Deep House Landscaping, or Deep House Land, Deep House Bonsai. I'm going to take you through to part 2 of this beautiful big old California juniper that's estimated to be between 700 and 800 years old. This tree was collected by Ted Matson, the old curator from the Huntington Gardens. I purchased this tree from him after he retired. This tree was held centrally in the pot, so I've now released the wires from the bottom and it just popped straight out. As a relief, I thought it was going to be much harder to get out. This tree had not been repotted for 15 years. So, first thing you do when you repot a tree is prepare the pot. I'm getting the mesh ready for the bottom of the hole, and then I'm going to start making the wires. Now these wires, I'm using 4 lengths of wire, or 2 lengths of wire wound together, and I'm going to create a central position to hold the tree down. It's very important that you always wire your trees into their pots. You do not want them moving around while they're trying to create new roots. Now, using a little bar in the bottom of the pot here, because there's only one hole. Again, very important to make sure your trees are secure. Now, the bar's sliding in right now. It actually popped out earlier, but using a nice big thick piece of metal, something which is going to bend easy. I'm using gauge 3 wire as the hold downs because this is a big tree and I want to give it big strength. A big strength takes big wires. See, I'm pulling them up centrally. Now they're going to even them out, put them around. I prepared my pot. Now I can move on to working on the tree. Now this tree had not been repotted in 15 years, and you can really see now that it's going to take a lot of work. I'm using a steel chopstick because this is hardcore. It took me over 2 hours, so we're going to do a bit of a speed up in a minute. But I just wanted you to see that this is almost like deshoeing a horse. The roots go out to the edge of the pot and then they start winding around. So we're just taking off a good layer of like an inch and a half roots of this tree. And here we go. So you can see I'm just going around the tree and just taking off the roots. The soil closest to the tree is really good quality, so I didn't have to go too deep. Now I was wiring the tree in, adding some new soil. Now when I'm using my chopstick, I'm not jamming it in. I'm using it as an extension of my finger to try to work out where the holes are to get rid of the air pockets. Voila! A few hours later, the tree's in its new soil and I can't wait to see it grow on. So off to its pot to recover. Have a great day. I love bonsai. Look for part 3.